I've received anonymous movie spoilers for years. I've finally found out who was responsible. There will be spoilers for several movies due to the nature of my experience. The first instance I remember is on the day I watched Scream in '96. I was driving home from work and passed a billboard on the highway. Just a plain white background with bold black lettering. Billy and Stu are the killers. At the time I was confused, but it didn't take long to connect it once I sat down in the theater with my then girlfriend. A fucking billboard ruined that for me, I said to her as we left. She didn't believe me, which was further cemented after I insisted we drive past that billboard. And just to make me look crazy, it had been replaced with an ad for motor insurance. I swear this morning it said Billy and Stu are the killers. Sure it did, Marty, she said sarcastically. Can you take me home now? Over the subsequent years, various major spoilers were revealed to me in different ways. Another example is upon learning I had never seen Psycho, my wife Anna insisted we watch it after we put our daughter Penny to bed. Oh Mart, you're in for a treat, she said as we sat down with a bowl of warm popcorn. It's one of the best twists in cinema. We paused it after the infamous shower scene, so I could grab us some beers. I noticed Penny's alphabet fridge magnets were arranged in a way that read, Norman is Mrs. Bates. I called Anna into the kitchen. She was baffled. What, you think I did that? Well, I doubt it was Penny, I snapped. She gave me daggers. I don't know what you want me to say, Marty. It was then that we had a little conversation about my strange history with spoilers. One time I was preparing dinner, just chopping veg or something, and it was the request hour on the radio. The DJ was like, this one goes out to Marty in Seattle. Shutter Island hits theaters this weekend and Leonardo DiCaprio's U.S. Marshal actually turns out to be an inmate in the asylum. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But he was fucking right. Anna didn't believe me. She went to bed, and I ended up watching the rest of Psycho on my own, with the inevitable Norman/Mrs. Bates reveal already spoiled. I love movies, but when every little detail is spoiled for you, it kinda puts you off. Even if there were no significant twists, there would be notes in my pocket like Dave gets lung cancer or she's having an affair with a real estate agent. So now we come to The Sixth Sense. Another movie my wife said I had to watch for the twist. I think we all know as far as twists go, it's a big one. She'd gone out for the night, Penny was in bed. I had avoided everything like the plague that day. I didn't leave the house, I didn't turn on the radio or TV, I didn't check my phone, I didn't read a book. You get it. I was bored shitless, but there were no spoilers. I put the DVD in the drive and started the movie. I had snacks and beer at the ready. I didn't need to leave the couch. If I needed to use the bathroom, I'd hold it. So I'm sitting there, in the dark, slightly on edge. Cole has his little I see dead people scene and I get a little shiver. It's good, that kid was a great actor. Then I heard a voice from behind me. BSST. Bruce Willis is a ghost. I jumped out of my skin, and turned just to see the outline of someone stutter into the hallway. It couldn't have been Penny, because this figure was definitely an adult. And that voice. It was spooky, kind of like the Crypt Keeper or something. Who's there? I shouted. Hannah, is that you? I wondered if she'd come home to play a prank on me. It took me some time to pluck up the courage to stand up, switching on a table lamp to give more light. The TV was paused on little Cole's terrified face. I rolled up a magazine I grabbed from the coffee table. Upon realizing how ridiculous that was, I threw it down and picked up a fire poker instead. Then I crept out of the living room into the hallway. Anna, this isn't funny. I have a weapon, and if anyone jumps out on me, I'm using it. Do you hear me, Anna? I've got the fire poker in my hands and I will use it. I'm not Anna, I heard from further down the hall, followed by a disturbing chuckle. I'm the eater of worlds, and of children. There was a roughly humanoid outline standing in the kitchen. Fuck me. I yelled out, running upstairs to Penny's room. I burst in, but she wasn't there. Her bed was empty, neatly made. Penny. I screamed. I screamed her name over and over. I checked the bathroom. She wasn't there. My legs gave way. I dropped the fire poker and used my cell to call Anna. I see dead people, said Anna with a chuckle when she answered. I could hear music in the background. Anna. Penny's gone. What do you mean? She said. I heard someone in the house. Someone spoiled the movie. They said Bruce Willis is a ghost. Then I went to get Penny, but she's not in her room. Mart, this isn't funny. Anna, please. I'm serious. She's not here. And there's someone in the house. I've gotta go. I'm gonna smash their fucking head in. Mart, wait. I hung up and picked up the fire poker, creeping back downstairs. I could feel my cell vibrating in my pocket, but I ignored it. Where's my daughter? I yelled out. Where's Penny? I could hear something slouching around, like it was made of liquid. There were glistening footprints on the hallway tiles, which I followed to the kitchen. My hands were trembling. Unless you want this fire poker to meet your head, you'll tell me where my daughter is. What's in the box? That weird spooky voice said. His wife's head. It cackled. As I entered the kitchen I saw it. It was like some kind of goblin, hunched over and dripping with a green, algae-like slime. It had long black hair and large facial features, pointed ears, a wide nose, bulbous eyes. What the fuck are you? I stuttered. It held up a bony hand with pointed nails. Kaiser Soze, it laughed. Where's Penny? I yelled, swinging the fire poker. It grabbed it and forced it out of my hands, throwing it to the floor. Then it pushed me against the fridge, its foul breath in my face. Do you know what she did? It said. Your cunting daughter. Fuck you. I screamed, pushing it off me. Penny. Penny. The thing continued to laugh. She's not here. Where is she? I cried. Please, where is she? A deep chuckle came from its throat. Perhaps you've suffered enough. Marty, yelled Anna, appearing in the kitchen. She clocked the goblin thing and screamed, falling to the floor with me. We held onto each other. What the fuck is that? I'm Juniper, it said. Like the berry. I'm kind of a movie demon. That's probably the best way to describe me. I have been summoned to taunt Marty since 1995. What? Why? How's your old friend Larry these days? It asked. Larry? Jesus, I haven't seen Larry for at least 15 years. I wouldn't know. Do you remember the day you watched Star Wars with him? Well, specifically The Empire Strikes Back? I mean, vaguely. Why? You remember spoiling the big reveal, right? You remember how funny you found it to reveal that Darth Vader was Luke's father? Well, yeah. But it's just what we did when we were young. We were dicks. Well, Larry didn't find it very funny. When he got home that night, he made a wish. He didn't really intend to, but he did regardless, because I was listening. So, what? He wished for every movie I see to be spoiled? Exactly. It was so outrageous that I couldn't help but laugh. I've heard it all now. Okay, so where's my daughter? Oh, this is awkward, it said. I think I'm going to hand this one over to you. It pointed to Anna. Honey? I said. I don't understand. Mart, said Anna, grabbing my hands. She had tears in her eyes. Penny died 3 years ago. She drowned in Pine Lake when we were on vacation. I shook my head. No, that's not true. I saw her this morning. I put her to fucking bed this evening. Spoiler alert, said Juniper. You see what you want to see. Hey, it's just like that movie.